Hey everybody, Z Garcia here. Today I'm taking a look at Bonfire, the latest game from extraordinaire Stefan Feld. This one is from Pegasus Spiele and Hall Games here. Bonfire says it is for 1 to 4 players, ages 12 and up, 70 to 100 minutes. It's quite hefty, I will say that. And here on the back, you'll see a little bit of what's going on. Right there, and talk about the contents and a little bit of the lore there. Ignite the bonfires, cast out the twilight. So this one seems to have a fantasy theme, the sort of fantastical trappings. And we see some of the usual suspects here, even in this image, when it comes to Stefan Feld games. But that never paints the full picture, of course, in these games. So let's go ahead and crack into it. Check out what's in there, alright? Here we go. The cover is quite lovely. I think it's very attractive. I like that deep blue. I like the font they're using here. The whole thing looks quite nice. And what do we got? Alright, so a bag of wooden bits with some shapes I haven't seen in other games before, actually. Many of these I haven't seen. This little person, I'm assuming might be a priest or something like that, but they look like a spooky ghost. Ooh. So there's those. I like them. We've got stone. I've seen that shape. That's cool. And these, I don't know what that is. A little flying fish? Maybe? I don't know. No idea. Little stars, wooden stars here. Anyway, lots of different wooden bits. And it's a pretty hefty bag of wooden tokens. So there is that. We've also got, right above it over here, a little deck of cards. Small cards. We'll take a look at these guys in a little bit. Lovely bag of bags so that we can put everything away neatly. And then, I'm going to go ahead and just chuck these out. We've got ourselves a rulebook here. And we've got, this one is also a rulebook. So one of these is in German. The other is in English. So there we go. So those things are all resources, as you can see. We've got blossoms and fruits and herbs and shells, roots, gold. And these are the guardians. Those little spooky looking minis or meeples are the guardians. Lots going on there. As we go through the rulebook, we've got here some explanation of what's happening. Shows you what the layout is going to look like. This reminds me a little bit of the one with the octopi. What's that one called? Well, it's a Stefan Feld game where you're diving, you have a little submarine. The shapes here are reminding me of that a little bit. Put it in the comments below if you know what I'm talking about. I cannot remember. So there we go, and then an explanation of every card. I like that. It's always a good idea. There it is. Okay, in here we've got a board. This board looks pretty different. Wait, are these sides different? Okay, it's just the back. Ooh, that's nice. They printed the entire image on the back of the board. That's nice. I mean, you'll never look at it, but it's nice. Okay, so here we've got the board. And I have to say, this is a cool-looking board. It's got spaces for cards on the side, this rondel-looking bit right here, and then these islands up at the top with different spaces and connections between them. That's lovely. It's exciting. This makes me want to play. You know, this is the kind of look that makes me want to jump in. Their scoring track around the outside goes here to 50. So that is our board. Nice evening setting. Looks great. Then in here, oh my goodness, we've got just an absolute slab of cardboard. This thing, you could work out with this. All right, what do we got? These, I assume, are some kind of player aid, or maybe just player board, I should say. Like so. You're going to play a little Tetris in there. The back is just darkened. I assume this is actually nothing. It's just, I assume, yeah, it's just, they just put it on there to be cool. So that's neat. I like the look of that quite a bit. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a fantasy setting or like a fantasy meets sci-fi. These look a little sci-fi-ish to me, but I guess it's just fantasy. And I'm not going to punch a lot of this. Suffice it to say, this cardboard is fantastic. It's got a great finish on it, that really good linen finish, and it is thick. It's not, this is going to hold up. Okay? So there we go. I'll just go through some of these, let you take a look at what we're seeing here. This looks like it might be a player aid. Tons of symbology going on there. We've got these. There's some of that. Stefan Feld games always look to be the most complex game in the world when you don't know the rules. And this is no different. I'm sure it'll make perfect sense. It'll be, you know, something you can definitely follow along and make strategic choices. But looking at all these pieces now out of context, it looks impenetrable. So there we go. Another one of these. Some more of that. This is a new piece, I think. Wow. Just insane amounts of stuff. There it is. And that's going to do it, folks, because honestly, I don't know what else to say. I've made up as much as I can make up here. The rest, I think, requires me reading the actual rules. So, there you go. Very attractive game. Very well put together. Attractive. Seems deep. Seems like there's quite a bit going on, so I'm excited to give it a go. That is Bonfire. Thanks for checking this out with me. I appreciate it. My name is Z Garcia. I'm going to see you on the next one.